Hi, I'm Mark with the St. Lucie County Library System.
And I'm Eric with the County Communications Division, and this is another Monday Music Minute where we tell you our favorite finds on Freegal, brought to you each week by the St. Lucie County Library System. And Freegal allows you to download and stream live music, not live music, but ad-free music.
Some albums are live.
Some albums are live. And there's even an app you can download. And this week we have a special guest, Mike Claus, with the County's Communications Division, who actually edits the show each week and makes Mark and I look somewhat intelligent. Mike, what do you got this week?
My pick started out as an online Rush cover band, Why Not? Why Not was formed by award-winning guitarist, songwriter, producer Billy Alexander and bass player Tim Starace, who plays with Fun Pipe, a band based out of Melbourne, Florida. Alexander, who has played with the likes of John Waite, Feel, and Ron Blair, the bassist for the late Tom Petty, approached Starace about forming an online collaboration after seeing his mind-blowing and spot-on Rush bass covers. Alexander recruited Rocky Cooner after seeing her perform a jaw-dropping version of Deep Purple's Highway Star while she was still in high school. They got together online, Billy and Rocky live in Cali, Tim in Brevard County, and did a number of Rush covers that were received extremely well and quickly developed a loyal fan base of knotheads, as we affectionately call ourselves. I was able to see Why Not live during their first show here in Melbourne with a couple of close friends, Greg and Kathy Whaley, who were the ones who turned me on to the band, as Greg knew I was a huge Rush fan. Rocky Cooner has a strong range and makes you think of a young Geddy Lee, if Geddy Lee was a girl. Tim's spot-on driving, Geddy-like bass riffs, along with Billy's great chops on guitar and songwriting, is propelling Why Not to all new levels. Their CDs are original music, so you get to enjoy the covers at the live shows or online through their YouTube or Facebook accounts, which I can't state enough are amazeballs. Freegal has both their albums, the self-titled Why Not and the latest Resonance. I honestly couldn't choose just one, but I recommend starting with the self-titled Why Not? Why Not? The name is a tribute to Rush's YYZ and could well be considered part 2 of the Rush's iconic instrumental. Kingdom Come is my favorite off the CD. It's just a hard-driving rocking song that gets the feet tapping. Why Not also shows a softer side with To Come Back Home and The Curtain Falls, another fave. Now, I realize I haven't mentioned their drummer because right now they're in between drummers, but that hasn't stopped them. Give them a listen, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed, even if you aren't a Rush fan. Mark, what do you got?
Husker Du in Norwegian and Danish translates to Do You Remember? It's also the name of a 1980s Minnesota-based hardcore punk band that blossomed into one of the most influential alternative bands of its era. Husker Du's ceaseless touring schedule, combined with their getting their record played at college radio stations, led to a cult following, especially with up-and-coming musicians of the alternative scene, including bands like The Replacements, Soul Asylum, and others of that era. Their breakthrough double album was 1984's Zen Arcade, released with SST Records, who we've talked about in the past. The album was somewhat of a departure from their more hardcore sound with an addition of more popish songs. The record received much critical acclaim. The band released 2 more albums on SST, New Day Rising and Flip Your Wig, before breaking with the label. The band moved to Warner Brothers, releasing only 2 more albums, Candy Apple Grey and Warehouse Songs and Stories, before their breakup in 1987. Freegal has most of Husker Du's recordings available, including some of their earliest stuff. It's definitely worth a listen to. Eric?
I just wish Freegal had Bob's later work, his solo stuff, and then stuff with Sugar. But every so often there's a band that the critics rave about, so I'll give them a listen, and for some reason or another it just doesn't click. And then one day you happen to go to catch them at a festival or a live show, and then you finally see what all the hype is about. Now for me, one of those bands was My Morning Jacket. In the summer of 2013, I went down to Coral Sky Amphitheater, or whatever it is they call it this week, to see the Americana-Rama tour, which was Bob Dylan, Wilco, Bob Weir, and My Morning Jacket. Now, Wilco is an amazing live band and one of my favorites, but on this day, Jim James and his Kentucky crew played the best set of the day. Out of My System blew me back to the grassy knoll for my nice, comfortable, expensive seats down front. Freegal only has the Louisville group's early work, but check out Chapter 2, early recordings featuring live tracks, demos, and covers. Covers like West End Girls, Dream a Little Dream of Me, and their excellent take of Erykah Badu's song, Tyrone. They also do an amazing version of Elvis's Suspicious Minds, which you can find on the Live at the 930 Club album. That does it for this week. Join us again next week.